When the Romans Project started in the Philippines, we had the potential to do these 3 Romans Project conferences. We had taken what had been done in Africa and then modified it as best we could to fit the Filipino culture. But we had no idea how it would be received or who would even come. And so we headed over here with the idea of doing 3 new conferences, the first time outside of Africa, and it was amazing. When we saw the response by pastors, they didn't feel that they were being spoken down to, but our goals were accomplished. We wanted to equip pastors for expositional preaching, to encourage them to get into the book of Romans, and to encourage them just in general, to be an encouragement to them in the pastoral ministry. It can be difficult, it can feel lonely, and you can feel like you're the only one doing it sometime. And so to be able to gather pastors together for instruction and encouragement is incredible. And when you think about the future of the Romans Project in the Philippines, it's amazing to think about the possibilities and the opportunities. Within the Filipino church, Filipino pastors are much better at getting together and gathering in groups for support. And so what we're discovering is there's already several groups of pastors who are gathering together regularly. And so by simply joining into those smaller groups and bringing the Romans Project into areas, we've already seen the excitement come. Many pastors are asking, how can we bring the Romans Project to our province? How can we bring the Romans Project to our island? And so the future is exciting when we think about the opportunity to continue to expand and to spread. So as far as the long-term impact that this will have in pastors' lives, because you sometimes wonder how much of a connection you can have, but at several of the lunch breaks, I was approached by pastors who just wanted to spend time together. The neat thing about Filipino culture is they want to connect relationally as a sign of respect and a sign of care, and so they immediately start asking about your family and your church and your ministry, wanting to get to know you more. And then that conversation, once that was established, led to how can I host this conference in my area? And it's humbling and it's overwhelming to think about what God does when His Word is honored and Jesus Christ is exalted. And pastors are encouraged to do that in their own areas. Because if there's one thing we all know, it's that God's Word transforms lives. It's transformed my life and it transforms the lives of these pastors. And sometimes we just need to be reminded of that. And that's the one thing the Romans Project does. It's a constant reminder of the way God uses His Word in the life of His church to reach those in their community.